How to weather the storm in this new political climate. Well, I'm going to give you some pointers of what I believe will help us, actually each one of us, to weather that storm. There's 3 codes of the Bushido that I'm going to cover, but the code is courage, integrity, benevolence, respect, honor, honesty, and loyalty. And those 7 codes that the samurai live by help them weather the storm no matter what the situation. Today I'm going to talk about courage, honor, and integrity. Courage is to go forth with knowing the risk with a calculated end in result. Because if you just went off and did whatever without thinking about it, would that really be courage? Courage is so important. Courage will help you in your everyday life. Well, Captain Sullenberger had a very dangerous situation faced in front of him. He had about 3 minutes to decide what to do. What do I do? Well, it was the courage of Sullenberger that rallied the people together to link arm in arm. Not everybody doing their own thing. If the stewardess said, I'm going to do this, and the captain say, I'm going to do this, and everybody's going their own way, where would those 155 people be? When you're faced with these situations, what do? Are you going to be swayed by all the things that are going on around you? The political hype? Everything that's going on in the news? Or do you stay focused to your goal and be true to the goal at hand? So when you yourself think that, wow, I'm one person, I'm only one person, but that one person can make a difference in the world. So I'd like you to say to your neighbors, you are priceless. You are priceless. There's not a price in the world that could buy any single person. Yes. So as you realize that about your own self, how are you going to start seeing the world around you? Your family, your neighbors, your business. You'll start looking at people a little bit differently. The next one is honor. Honor is a good name. What is left when honor is lost? It's much more than our mission statement, our vision. Whatever we write is more than that. It's who we are. It's a way of being. How do we act in negative circumstances as well as in good circumstances? It's great to be honorable when things are going great, but when things are not going so great, that's when it's harder. For example, I will just share with you, I'm a TBI survivor, traumatic brain injury, and I was reading at a 7th grade level. But my goal was to write the book, and then I will overcome TBI. So now, instead of reading at a 7th grade level, I hope I'm up to the 8th grade level, right? No, hopefully I'm up a little bit higher than that. But it was one of the biggest challenges in my life to be able to overcome this traumatic brain injury, because it wasn't fun thinking, not being able to function like you normally function. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Integrity. We've talked about courage and honor, and now I'd like to talk about integrity. Integrity is doing the right thing. There's 7 codes of the principles of Bushido, and there's 7 words that I like to share with. Do the right thing all the time. Do the right thing all the time. What do you do in these situations? What do? You all want to see change in the world? Yes. And how do we do that? That's right. We set the example. We be the change that we want to see in the world. How many of you ladies go shopping? Grocery shopping? You like the bulk bins? Well, what happens if you fill up this little bag and conveniently you get to the checkout and say, oh, it's gone and there's nothing in it? Well, what happened? What did your children see you do? What did people around you see you do? Another example of that is also if she gives you too much change. These are very simple everyday situations. She gives you too much change. What do? Do you have her count it out? Or do you go, score, I got $5? No, it's not worth it, is it? Who we are is so important because that's the legacy we're going to leave the world. Courage, integrity, and honor are wonderful, but how do you stick to it? How do you weather those storms? How do you stay focused? I want to propose to you gambaru. That's the Japanese word. Can you all say gambaru? Gambaru. Great. Gambaru is try your hardest, do your best, never give up, and go for broke. Code of Bushido can be the anchor in the sea of turmoil and the guide through the maze of life. So I would ask you, what would you do? What do you do in those situations? It's time that you sharpen your sword and let the journey begin. So I'd like you all to stand up. We're going to say gambate like we really mean it. Up and say gambate!